Hey everyone, welcome to Speak Like a Native. I'm Maya.
And I'm Leo. Let's get into it.
All right, Leo, I have a quick question for you. You're standing at a coffee shop counter and you want to order. What do you say?
I'll say I want a coffee with some milk.
Okay, now imagine the barista asks you, how much milk would you like?
Right. How much milk?
Now they ask, how many sugar packets would you like?
How many sugar packets? Okay, I see what you're doing here. Much for milk, many for sugar packets.
Exactly. But here's the thing, why do we say how much milk, but how many sugar packets? Do you know the rule?
I mean, I think I use it correctly most of the time, but I don't think I could actually explain the rule. I just feel it.
That's exactly why we're doing this episode. Because most learners use much and many by instinct, but when they hesitate, when they're not sure, they freeze. And that's the moment you lose your confidence.
Okay, you're calling me out.
Leo, I'm calling all of us out because this is one of the most common grammar confusions in English. And the funny thing is, the rule is actually super simple.
Really? Because I've heard teachers say it's complicated.
It is not complicated. Here it is. Much goes with things you cannot count individually. Many goes with things you can count individually.
Wait, that's it?
That's it. Milk? Can you count milk? Like one milk, two milks?
No, I mean, you can have 2 cartons of milk, but you don't say 2 milks.
Right. Milk is uncountable. So we say much milk, sugar packets. Can you count sugar packets?
Yes, 1 packet, 2 packets, 3 packets.
Countable. So we say many sugar packets. The whole system is built on one question. Can I count this thing one by one?
Okay, that is way simpler than I thought. So why do so many learners get it wrong?
Good question. Let me show you. I'm going to say a sentence, and you tell me if it sounds right. Ready?
Hit me.
There is too many furniture in this room.
That sounds off. I think it should be too much furniture.
Perfect. Why?
Because you can't count furniture. You can count chairs and tables, but furniture itself is one big group.
Exactly. Now try this one. I don't have much friends in the city.
That sounds wrong too. I think it's I don't have many friends.
Exactly. Because you can count friends. 1 friend, 2 friends, 3 friends. So it's many friends. But notice how many learners say much friends.
All the time. I've definitely said that before.
And that's the mistake we're fixing today. Now let me give you a trick that will change everything.
I'm ready.
Think of much and many as magnets. Much attracts uncountable things, things that feel like a mass, a substance, a group. Many attracts countable things, individual items you can pick up one by one.
Much with mass, many with individual items. Much with mass.
Say it out loud a few times. Much with mass, many with individual items.
Much with mass, many with individual items. Okay, that's gonna stick.
Now, let's practice with some real examples. Imagine you're at a supermarket. What do you see?
I see a lot of, wait, should I say much or many?
That's actually perfect. Because here's another tool in your toolbox. A lot of.
A lot of. That works for everything, right?
It does. A lot of is your safety net. When you're not sure if something is countable or uncountable, just say a lot of. It works for both.
So I can say a lot of milk and a lot of sugar packets?
Exactly. A lot of people, a lot of water, a lot of chairs, a lot of furniture. It never fails.
Okay, but when do I actually use much and many? Like, do I ever need them?
Great question. Much and many are most common in 2 situations, questions and negative sentences. Listen, do you have much time? I don't have many books. Those are natural sentences with much and many.
And in positive statements?
In positive statements, native speakers usually use a lot of instead. We don't usually say, I have much money. We say, I have a lot of money. Much in positive statements sounds formal or even old-fashioned.
Really? So much is mostly for questions and negatives?
Yes, the chart would look like this. Questions and negatives use much and many. Positive statements use a lot of. It's that simple.
Wait, so if I say I have many books, is that wrong?
It's not wrong, but it sounds a bit stiff, like something from a textbook. A native speaker would say, I have a lot of books, or I have tons of books, or I have a bunch of books.
Tons of books. That sounds so natural.
That's the goal, right? Sound natural.
Okay, now what about a few and a little? Where do those fit in?
This is the next piece of the puzzle. A few works with countable nouns. A little works with uncountable nouns.
Let me guess. A few cookies, a little sugar.
Perfect. A few is for things you can count. A few cookies, a few friends, a few chairs. A little is for things you can't count. A little sugar, a little time, a little patience.
A little patience? I need that right now.
We all do. Now here's where it gets interesting. Most learners use a little bit, which is actually a very natural phrase, but they use it wrong.
How?
They say a little bit of with everything. A little bit of money, that's fine, but then they say a little bit of books. Can you catch the problem?
A little bit of books? That should be a few books. Or a little bit of... Wait, can you say a little bit of with countable nouns?
Technically, yes, but it sounds very informal and a bit odd. A little bit of is used with uncountable nouns. So a little bit of sugar, a little bit of time, a little bit of patience, not a little bit of chairs.
Got it. A little bit of patience, a few chairs.
Now let's do something dangerous. Let me give you some tricky nouns, the ones that learners get wrong all the time.
I'm nervous. But okay.
First one, advice. Do you have any advices?
Oh, that sounds wrong. I know you don't say advices. It's just advice. Uncountable.
Perfect. So do you have much advice?
Yes, much advice. Not many advices.
Beautiful. Next, information. I have many informations.
No, that's wrong too. It's much information. Information is uncountable.
You're on fire today. Now, homework. I have many homeworks.
Oh, that's a common one. It's much homework, and my students say that all the time.
Because in many languages, homework is countable. In Spanish, you say muchas tareas. That's the plural. In Chinese, you can say 很多作业, but in English, it's uncountable.
So it's much homework, a lot of homework, a little homework.
And a few homework? No. Because a few is for countable nouns. So a few homework is wrong.
A little homework. Got it.
Let's try one more tricky one. Fruit. I eat many fruits.
I think fruit can be both. Like I eat a lot of fruit, but also I eat many different fruits.
That's exactly right. When you're talking about fruit in general as a category, it's uncountable. I eat a lot of fruit. When you're talking about different types of fruit, apples, bananas, oranges, then it can be countable. I eat many different fruits.
So the meaning changes the countability?
Exactly. And that's the hard part. Some nouns change depending on how you use them. Coffee. Do you want some coffee? That's uncountable. But then the waiter asks you, I have 3 coffees for the table.
Wait, 3 coffees? But you said coffee is uncountable.
Unless you mean 3 cups of coffee. In a restaurant, 3 coffees means 3 cups of coffee, so the countability shifts depending on context.
Okay, this is getting complicated again.
It feels complicated, but here's the simple rule that always works. If you can picture individual units, use many and a few. If you can't, use much and a little. And if you're not sure, use a lot of.
A lot of. Safe and simple.
Now let me give you one more trick. This is something I teach all my students, and it changes everything.
Okay, I'm listening.
For much and many, think of the letter N. Many has an N. Countable nouns have an N. Well, they're nouns, they have N's in them.
That's a stretch.
Okay, listen. Much and uncountable both have a U. U-C-H. U-N-C-O-U-N-T-A-B-L-E. There's a U in much and a U in uncountable. Many and countable both have an A. M-A-N-Y-C-O-U-N-T-A-B-L-E. There's an A in both.
Ooh, that's actually helpful. Much and uncountable share a U. Many and countable share an A.
See? That little memory trick sticks. Now let's do some real practice. I'll give you a situation and you tell me which word to use.
Okay.
You're at a party. There are not people here tonight. Much or many?
Many people. People are countable.
Perfect. Next. I don't have energy to go to the gym tonight.
Much energy. Energy is uncountable. You can't count energy.
Beautiful. Next. She has only close friends.
A few close friends. Because friends are countable.
Last one. Could I have just more time?
A little more time. Time is uncountable.
You just got a perfect score.
Really? That felt so natural.
That's because you're using the rule, not guessing. Now, here's the thing. The more you practice this, the more automatic it becomes. By the end of this week, using much and many correctly will feel like breathing.
I want that so badly.
Then here's your homework. For the next 24 hours, every time you say much, or many, or a few, or a little, pause for 1 second and check yourself. Ask, is this thing countable or uncountable?
So if I say to someone, I have a few questions, I pause and think, questions are countable. Yes, a few is correct.
Exactly. And if you're not sure, just use a lot of.
A lot of the ultimate backup plan.
Now, before we wrap up, let me give you the most common mistake I hear from learners around the world. And I guarantee you've made this mistake.
I'm scared. Okay, what is it?
People say, I have much more experience than him.
Wait, is that wrong? I say that all the time.
It's not grammatically wrong, but it sounds unnatural in conversation. Here's the natural version. I have a lot more experience than him.
A lot more, not much more.
Exactly. In casual conversation, native speakers use a lot more, way more often than much more. Much more exists, but it's more formal or written English. In real life, we say a lot more.
A lot more. That's so subtle, but it sounds so much better.
That's the kind of nuance that separates textbook English from real English, and that's what we're all about here on Speak Like a Native.
Before we go, can you give us a quick summary, like a cheat sheet?
Horace, here's your cheat sheet. 1. If you can count it individually, use many and a few. 2. If you can't count it, use much and a little. 3. When in doubt, use a lot of. It works for everything. 4. In positive statements, use a lot of instead of much. 5. Practice the first 4 for 24 hours, and you're set.
Much and many, easy to remember. Countable or not? That's the question.
And if you enjoyed this episode and want more real English, not textbook English, make sure to subscribe. We drop a new lesson every single day. Hit that bell so you don't miss the next one.
I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, practice your much and many. You've got this.
See you next time.